I ain't even gonna lie. Give me that. Hoo-hoo! You're 1 for 4. My point's proven with this passing stuff. I ain't even want to get aggressive on you. There's a good chance you're watching right now and the comments are disabled. Unfortunately, that's nothing we can control. YouTube is doing that. If you want a full explanation, look in the description. But in the meantime, get at your boy on Twitter, man. I miss interacting with you guys. That's just what we're going to have to do in the meantime. Enjoy the video. Maverick fam, how's it going? How's your mama? Your boy Dion, aka Maverick. Nope. I'm not the best Madden player in the world. I'm alright though. All glory to God. Back on the Xbox One squad doing a full game Friday. Last time we did with the budget team, so I thought we'd come back over here with it. And what we're going to be working on primarily is some pass defense. You guys have seen me run it a little bit, and I've talked about it. I just want to go into more detail, show you how I'm still running it and locking people up at a 3-4. And so you run this defense even half as well, you'll get a lot more stops. You'll get burnt every now and then. But it's kind of the defense that you're playing. You know, even when you play conservative, you don't stop people every time. But this is like kind of a high risk, high reward defense. You'll probably get more stops than not, and you're going to give yourself more possessions because, you know, they'll still maybe score on you, but you'll actually get more takeaways, which to me is a dub because you want to keep scoring on every turn you have, but obviously take some of their turns and either get 3 or 7 as well. That wins you the game. And then with how little heart people have in Madden, you can make a lot of people quit too. And so people get shook before you even get to offense, and they'll quit. This is the offense that we're rolling with. On defense, we're looking really, really good. One adjustment you'll see me make in game is I'll probably have, because we'll be running a lot of 3-4 or only 3-4, so I'll have Willie Brown and Stephon Gilmore as my cornerbacks. And then I'll sub Mel Blount in as my free safety because he'll be up to the line of scrimmage pressing people, playing just like a DB. He'll do a lot better than Eddie Jackson. And I'll be using Ken Houston. All right. I think that's about it. On offense, I'm running the Cincinnati playbook. I'll be going over some of the shotgun stuff that I run. In a previous video, I went over some of the under center stuff that'll help you out. So kind of combine these and you'll have a really good scheme on offense and defense. On defense, we are on the Jets or the Bears playbook, something like that. The Ravens playbook. But again, this works. I'm in 3-4 odd. You can get that in a lot of playbooks. All right, let's get it. Love that we get to start on defense because I think that's the main thing we want to work on here. I'm running this out of the Jets defensive playbook, I believe. Might even be the Bears. And on offense, I'm in the Bengals playbook. On defense, I'm only going to be in 3-4 odd pinch buck O or pinch buck 0. We're going to mess with this here in a little bit because that's not how we want it. But we're even going to stay in this to try and stop the run. Which, I honestly just don't know about this formation. Some formations, it's not that bad. Other formations, it's kind of frustrating, to be honest. To keep it a bean. So we're good there. We'll put Gilmore on this side. I want Mel Blount there, and we are Gucci. So y'all just kind of try and watch me play this here. I'll explain what we're doing in a little bit. Oh, he might have a Steelers team. Might have a gun bunch is the one formation that I really don't like to run this against. Yo, something's wrong with my controller, for real, for real. It like gets stuck down and I can't pop back up. You guys still just gotta watch this a little bit, and I'll explain everything we're doing. Screen. Alright. It's weird. I just want to get that excuse out the way now. Y'all have seen me making it in videos, and I still haven't just got a new one. Because I get carried away doing other stuff, and then when I sit down to record, I'm like, this motherfluffing controller. Oh, don't be mad. Oh, don't be mad. Oof. So, last time I was in the Bengals playbook, we went over double south, I think it was. Now I'm going to show you guys tight flex, okay? Audibles, you want to put square or X, you want to put bench. LB or L1, you want to put cross. And then RB or R1, you want to put, where is it, double spot. Okay, I'll just go ahead and burn the timeout here. And also, so that's for that. But usually, don't forget to just come out in I-form wing, strong stretch. This is probably my first play every game. And depending on how it goes as the first play, it might be my only play of the game on offense. And I'm just trying to see what that run D look like when I run this. You know, not everybody has it. And if I can get away with only running this against you, why would I risk passing? To me, it don't make sense. If I see a lot of bodies to the left, sometimes I won't even do the math. I'll just flip it to the right. See what I can get over here. It gets even better when you have running backs with abilities like, evasive from Marcus Allen. Spelling him, we have... what's his name? Deuce McAllister with Bulldozer and Bruiser. So all that only gets better with those. Like that probably could have been a touchdown if we just get one more block. But that's what I'll start. But I don't want to do most of the scheme about that. I want it to be about this gun type flex. Usually I come out in cross. If I want to be try hard, I might come out in there's this high-low play I'll show you, or a screen, just because we have all the audibles in here that we need. All right. So I usually like to streak Y, and I'll motion B, and I'll let this play rock how it is. Oh, that's a bad play. I'm gonna start the scheme off throwing a pick. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. I had the drag underneath, but in my head I was kind of like in tutorial mode, and I wanted to tell you guys before I snapped it. The main reason I love that play is because it has that wheel route, and it opens so much up for us. And because I was going to explain that, I was like staring it down and just forcing the throw. So don't worry, we're gonna bounce back. But if anything, that helps this guy maybe keep confidence and stay in here longer, so we can actually work this scheme. That's all me. Dude, did y'all see how I just kept running down? This is going to be frustrating. I know we can win. We won a lot of games with it, but I'm just not a fan of looking stupid and then look like I'm making excuses. Alright, so why we like this pinch buck so much is because you see, you're going to get people free screaming. All you got to do is press. If you have solid cornerbacks, even trash cornerbacks, this will be good. This will be a halfway decent scheme for you. If you got corners with decent press, you're actually going to prosper pretty well with this. Oh, Gilmore. I'm trash for that, but I feel like you should at least trip the ninja. Okay, so the only formation we're gonna get really adjusty with, that's what you get, is we're gonna have to get really adjusty against gun bunch. And that's not that huge of a deal breaker, because there's a lot of people that run a lot of things besides gun bunch, but when they do come out in gun bunch, there's actually a zone play that I like to come out in. But I'm not going to highlight that here because I learned that out of my dude Lights' ebook on Madden Daily. And I don't want to, I really respect the ebook hustle, and I'm not going to give away his stuff like that. And so, but I was running this, how I'm showing you guys before he even launched his ebook, so I can share that. But he also has some tweaks on this defense that I'm sharing with you guys out of his ebook as well. But my favorite play is cross. And honestly, if you just keep it default, it's a really solid play. You got these two drag routes. They give you a lot of, man. I mean, it's going to, depending on who's manned up and how they're manned, you're going to get usually some good separation against man. If it's zone, they just kind of stay underneath like that if you stay patient. And watch his usual. He has to make a choice, right? He has to make a choice on whether he's going to take one of those drag routes, and that takes a long time because you're like, you kind of do this little waiting game, like which one am I going to bounce on? And when they spend their time doing that, that B route is out of position, especially if they have a linebacker. So stock, I like to play like that. But a lot of times I'll mix in this streak from with Y, and that's great. Do you see what kind of usering nightmare that is for him? He has that streak that's quick, and then he has to bite down on the drag. And if he bites down too hard on the drag, I got B right over that. If he goes to man, I got that wheel route. And so it can get really, really tough for him as a user. And then we'll mix in putting Y on streaks, on curls. Like this could be man here, I'm not sure. Actually, just because it could be, we'll put that quick curl out there and we'll block our running back so we have time. Oh, and watch this. If we wait for this, we have that wheel route. And so this play is just so beautiful. If you have that that left side has like a cloud flat, you just wait for it, it'll outrun it eventually. So cover 2, you can't run on this unless you got a really quick pass rush, because some of the, I mean, again, you have those quick routes you can hit early on, and when you're running this to like be on try hard mode, remember I talked to you guys about being a robot. Take those open reads as soon as they're there. Take the drag, take the drag, take the drag. Because those drags can turn into a consistent 4 to 15 yards. Like, don't be surprised. I really hope he goes into some other formations besides gun bunch. But there's stuff we can do. I just don't like it as much. I'm going to watch out for the run and drag out my guy Taylor over there. Hello. Hello. I'm here. Shooting gaps. I dragged Taylor out in case he did a toss, and that's how you'll stop the run out of like with stretches and tosses out of this formation or out of this play. We're only gonna stay in this play. When I'm playing my hardest to win, try hard mode, I don't stay in this all game. Although I can run it quite a bit. Okay. I'm just taking away the first read, looking for the running back. And you see that thing screaming. We're just sending so many players. I'm not doing any adjustments. I'm not spreading the line, none of that. I will crash. Sometimes I'll get back to it. Hold on, let me lock in.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Ben on 3rd and long.
Give me that. Oh, how was that? Bad time. Get the fluff out of here. Get the fluff out of here. Bad timing, these cheeks.
Instead, it just brings up 4th down.
And I don't know that there's little tweaks because at a gun bunch and other formations where they max protect, I'll just start sending more and more people.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for
I'm gonna get a timeout because you glitched that. You jiggled your Ethernet, and you know you did, and it threw me off because I was in explanatory mode.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is
I just want to drag him up so he gets a press.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger.
Alright.
He's going to lock one.
Thank you. It clicked me on to the wrong guy. I thought I was going to click on the male. I was going to pick that.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably,
okay. So just in case he doesn't stay, I pretty much broke down the cross play. If for whatever reason, I haven't paid enough attention yet to know exactly what zones it kills and whatnot, but that running back route, if you have time and you just stay in the pocket, he be getting open against stuff. So he's using my last read, and I'm like, no one else is there. This, I like a really quick read to like the out routes, and then overwatch. I'm about to hit the running back though, and then spin move, and then so I got so much I want to say, and I'm nervous that he's gonna quit. With bench, I love it because you have the quick out routes. Those are usually my first reads. Most of the time, I don't want to get too complicated because people like ask a bunch of pre-snap and post-snap reads, and sometimes it confuses you more than helps you. But if you just look at those out routes, they're usually money. And if for some reason they're not, usually you have those corner routes about to break open right after that. But so the play is great stock because you have it to both sides. it's kind of an advanced move to have to make that same read on both sides of the field because they're happening at the same time. And it's possible, depending on the coverage, that corner route is only open for a split second. So if you're trying to do them both at the same time, you might get to one late and throw a pick. So I typically will do something else with the opposite side, and I'll show you that here in a bit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects.
Give me that. What kind of dumb animation was that though? I'm trying to figure out why you give me these dumb animations.
The number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Good call.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger.
Yep. See, that's the adjustment I'm looking for. Like, okay, you gonna start getting that out there quick, then bet. You got adjustments for that too.
And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Here's Roethlisberger.
We're good on that street. Yep.
And that will be incomplete.
And so, like, if y'all get like this ebook, there's some that you can box this. But
who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken: Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th.
We're screaming. We're screaming. We're screaming.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger.
I'm going to need all that.
Second quarter action.
I want the pick, though. I want the pick, not the incomplete. I want the pick. We on what he's trying to do.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan
because, man, you don't have to worry about like the wheel route as much when you come out in the other stuff. But, as you see, we're adjusting too. So I'm putting the deep blue just so he can't streak me. I am that cloud flat, or the soft squat that I'm putting up. Hold on.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger.
Boxed.
They'll roll him out right. And they will not be able to hook up.
All right, GG, young man. So we're going to do another game. But and more of that game, I'll just kind of focus, lock in, and play, and kind of tell you the adjustments. I don't have to worry about explaining the scheme next game. So I'm trying to think if there's any final. I think that's pretty much it as far as what you guys need to know to run it. You don't need a super beastie team. Like I said, you just need decent cornerbacks. Like I run this, and I was doing a video before this that we won, but my recording stuff was messed up. So I don't know if I said this already, but I ran this with my budget squad on house rules, and I rattled off 11 wins in a row. Most of them, because you need the 12 wins. Most of them were like first drive, first quarter quits, and then one guy was running a lot, and we struggled to stop that out of this, which I think can be a weakness. So we lost that game. And we were only in this. I didn't even want to audible to anything else. I was just trying to get better with this. Oh, he was running this formation too, I think. Hold on.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
See, oh, my controller, dude. It makes that so hard. Okay, it's actually funny. I'm pretty sure he was running something like that. It was on PlayStation, though, so it wasn't this guy. But that kind of gave us some issues with stopping the run. But even with that, there's things you can do. And I kind of started to figure it out towards the end of that event. But again, we routed off 11 quick wins. And then we came back on our 12th one and smacked the dude too. So this is something that works really, really well. I had kind of stopped running it with this team because I was trying to develop a defense that was more based off of like stock pass rush, since we're spending all these coins on players. But I think I'm gonna get back to running it a lot more. And the more I was running it in that house rules, I was finding that I was just getting more comfortable in it. I was figuring out my adjustments. how I did certain, how I tried to take certain things away. And I liked it. So again, I'm coming out in this. If I get 7 yards the first rip, I'm probably going to try it again.
Now second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now. It's Allen. Accelerating and off
Like
he
this is fun for me. And when I'm really just trying to grind weekend league or whatever, or house rules or anything, just to get wins, and I'm playing super try hard, that might be my offense. Until you stop it, that'll be my offense. And that's fun for me. Like, just doing that, if you can't stop it when I know there's people that can and it's stoppable, that's fun for me. I don't need to get cute just to get cute. So it's usually for my videos that I try to make things a little more pretty and pass more so that you guys can enjoy it. But this is fun. We got to lock this run up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Drag Taylor out.
Play drive that was so deflating for the defense.
Work on our users here.
How do they rally here and stop this offense?
I think him going that way is going to be much better for us. Yeah, I think if he goes left, I like our chances a little bit better. So if we get to moving people and it kind of stresses them out, we're very okay with that. And even better if he wants to get out of it. So he doesn't have a tight end on the line here. So we know we're screaming. He shouldn't have any quick throws. And if he does, I'll explain why in a little bit. Give me that. Jackson. You shouldn't even be in my game. I forgot to do my adjustments.
How well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Yeah, no quick throws. No quick throws. What's up with it? What's up with it? Don't send that running back out either. Don't you do it. Unless you got a drag that's going to bump me. Screaming. Screaming. Against this to block it for show? Like for show? And still, with me, it might not be for show. You want a running back there to block you, and a tight end back there, and a tight end on the line of scrimmage. And right next to the, I want to score here so I can get back on him. Wiggle in, wiggle out. I want to get back on defense. All right, so again, usually I'm coming out and cross. Kind of want to run bench a little bit more. So because it can be hard to go from both sides, because we motion out B on the other one, I'll just run this like this. Okay? And I'm looking at that out route first on the left. Boom. I'll take that. Ooh, dang it. And again, I'm kind of being in tutorial mode. I probably would have threw a slant by then. But, bam, out route. You're looking at it. He's kind of sticking with that out route. Boom, over top. You're looking at that corner route. It's not really breaking right now. Boom, I'm going to what we have, the slant. And it's a really beautiful progression. So,
but it's really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Outie, corner. I like the corner route.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Nah, I forced that. I forced that a little bit.
Tried to dial up the long
okay, for this,
there, but it'll be third down.
I'm going to go.
Yeah,
we're going to go cross and streak this. Just because we got a tie game. If we're not seeing anything big that's going to potentially hit, we might even just take A.
Throwing on third and long.
Get that block. Get that other block. No, we going for it. We going for it. We going for it. Yeah, we're going to leave the drags up.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Oh, we got hit. Good pressure. Good pressure. Wish my line would have blocked a little bit better. But we kind of had our pickings with the drags. Oh, fluff. Let's drag you out. Drag you out.
They'll start things
Okay.
first with Torrey
Do you
Cole.
see how my guy just strafes like that?
The Red Sea parts, and
Oh.
there he goes.
I'm gonna go inside and see if I can get into the control. I'll be right
Touchdown, Chicago.
back. Okay.
Following the touchdown, here's Silver
What's
down to
fluffed
kick
up
it
though
off.
is it was a while ago, but I'm pretty sure
This is
I
fielded
stopped
at
using the
goal
controller I
line.
got now because I feel like it was broke too.
And he'll
So
take
this
it
might
up
not
past
be
the
good.
25.
All right. Let's see where we at with it. We're losing, yeah.
The Pats at the line,
But that kind of
ready to go. And
it was
a
making it
drive
like
stalled
harder
out
to do
last time.
adjustments
They were
too.
on
So
fourth, they didn't get it. How does that translate? And he'll go down.
He's screaming
Bears
off
get
the
there
right.
for the sack. On the corner
All right, we're
blitz,
leaving a
that's
running
on. The
back in.
sack goes to Denzel Ward. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need
I see
something here.
dragging him in
17
over there.
yards to go on second down.
Just to be safe. I'm going to ID you.
Warner to throw.
Stay with it. Oh! Oh! I'm trying to be a little bit too cute, but we had B. Or X. We had X, the out route. Or the wheel route. Okay. I think we're good here. No more tutorial mode. Let's try. Watch, we're going to try and pick this up by blocking B. We're going to use the drag as our flat route over there to the right. Okay. Oh, a flag too? Oh, let me find out. Free play. Oh, I love that. Go up and get that when you got inside for me. But so that was that flood concept we were looking for right there. We could have pass let it maybe a little bit more down. I don't know if we would have got the first down. So I'm grateful. I get paranoid. I face his blitz a little bit. I like to ID that ninja just to be safe. Oh, he's offsides too. Let's wait for this. That's what we wanted last time. Keep jumping offsides. That's cheating, Mr. Opponent. I'm not sure that you knew that, but it's against the rules.
Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
I think we showed every play from this game. Oh! I don't think I accepted that. Am I drunk? I accepted that? And then, of course, you know, don't be too one-dimensional. Mix in the run. Mix in hurry up on them. Oh, we didn't even do our audibles out of this yet. We just showed up extra trash today. And my line just don't want to block. Okay. This is good, though. We want these kind of games. We want these weekend league games. Y'all don't want them blowouts. Probably. If I could tell y'all a secret, talk behind his back a little bit, we probably should be blowing him out. In my heart, I got asterisks on his 2 run plays. I got huge asterisks next to them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Warner, what kind of pass was that? Like, my guy B is open. You're really hurting my feelings because we can dot this up. And when my line actually blocks, you fluff things up. You know what we're going to do just so B doesn't take so long to develop? We're just going to put him on an in route. Thank you for holding on to that. Just because we could feel the blitz coming, we knew he was probably going to scream. So he still would have been open against that. It would have took a lot longer. And I still didn't do all of the adjustments. Why am I the way I am? I really want to know.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's It's now 31 yards combined on those last two
Okay,
plays.
wait. We had did most of them. Why wasn't it showing? Whatever. I don't trust this purple, so I'm going to just make sure I block him myself.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught.
I look at the streaks a lot, honestly. So I had that out route concept over there on the left, but I look at those streaks pretty early, especially when I start to see things like that, like he might have been blitzing on that side. I really like them streaks. The seams are just so vulnerable in this game, and you got to do a lot to protect them. So that's why we'll mix in that guy with a streak when we're doing the bench play. Sometimes if we're running bench the other way, we'll streak the other guy. On that cross play, we won't just leave the drags on there. A lot of times we'll streak just for those quick reads there. Let's see if this controller makes a difference in the run.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting.
Oh my Lord. That was a little bit bad user. Now we're going to stay in this though, just because we want to figure out how to, hopefully stop more formations out of this. I will say this, for sure, my biggest issue is the way the linebacker plays it here. Like, he bites so hard. There we go. That's closer to what we want. We just got to press. Okay. Like, if he wouldn't bite down so heavy.
That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run on second down with Cohen.
Yeah, like if he just doesn't bite down. Like he takes, even if you drag him way out, the way that he comes back in, we're probably going to have to base him on him. I hate it, but
because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you
only reason I don't want to base a line out of this is kind of cheating for why I like to stay in the formation is because it really hurts with the blitz. But if he gets out of this, like,
there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
Yeah, like the baseline's locking it up. And I guess that's just what we'll do for the video. Which is, we're already limiting ourselves by staying in pinch buck the whole time. But if he wasn't quick hiking it, we might probably be able to find some adjustments. This is where we want him now. You should have stayed where you were safe, young boy. Give me that. Oh. I don't know where you were throwing it, but it wasn't open, my guy. Oh, it was an RPO. Oh, here's what's really good about this, too. Like, those RPOs, because you're pressing, if it's like one of the ones where the guy's running like a slant, they're not going to be able to throw it. He's pressed. So when he throws it, it's going to be a tight throw. This, you got to watch out for these corner routes. Make an adjustment. Yeah, let me bring him up. What is going on with me? Give me that. That's fourth. Let's go. Give me that ball. I don't know what happened. My guy was like, I don't know why they make the DBs turn around. That's not something that makes much sense to me. But
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for something deep here. Stay comfy. Stay comfy. Go for it. Let's go. Ah, the extra juke that I didn't need to do. Now those are, to me, I call that like 50-50 plays. Because usually someone's going to try and hit stick you with it. It's a for sure catch if you possession catch it. Not for sure, but a lot more likely if you aggressive catch it. And if you rack it. Hold on, let me get this dot out.
So the big play means
all right, hold on, I'm explaining that. Hold on.
From the red zone now on first down.
I'm going to give us a deeper dot here. Okay. He should be expecting the wheel route, but not this.
Operating from the gun. Warner.
Hit stick.
This one caught.
We're not going to have time. We got to kick it. All right. If you, okay, so if you possession catch it, just with it being that open, it's for sure, most likely, it's going to be a catch for a big gain. Aggressive catch I'll do when the DB gets a really good break on the ball. Not like you saw there, but it seems like he might actually get there for a pick. I'll aggressive catch to stop that number one, because if you go possession catch, you'll kind of like shrink into it and the DB will get the pick. So I almost go aggressive catch to get like kind of like that 50-50 ball I think we had last game to our tight end. To kind of do that, it's like you can get it because you got inside positioning, but it also just plays really good defense for you. And then I'll rack it, right? You know what? All right, let's just see what I might call if it wasn't.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground.
I want him to run it to the other side. I think that would have stopped that better to the right. But you can go for the rack, and a lot of times they miss the hit stick. They go for the pick and they miss, and it's a big gain like that. So like end of half, where his break really is, the DB's break wasn't about to be a pick, but I was afraid he was going to hit me and I just drop it. I'll usually rack that because I need the big play there. Or if, you know, I really need a quick score. But if I'm up and I just had a hottie right there, I'm usually possession catching that. Just to get the for sure dot. And as you guys are running this, you should keep in mind that it's a better pass D. You can stop a lot of the runs out of it. I don't like it so much out of formations where they flood you to one side under center. But but if you're mixing it in with real run D and just mixing it in, why is my line just non-existent? But also just mix it in, you know, in the past, maybe drop in some coverage every now and then. It can be a really tough scheme, for sure. Because you got to think, we're spamming it, running it every play, even when we shouldn't against the run.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's
He's using that left side now, which is interessante. I like that. That wheel route's got him so shook.
And defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Again, he's sending that blitz, so I can't just be all willy-nilly with my we're gonna go with that. With my running back, so I'm gonna have this drag coming across. Oh, good job by him. I didn't think I thought he was gonna bite off of that with his users. I kind of tested the users. Let's have fun with this. Let's put pressure on them to have to dot up.
Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
part of me wants to quick hike before he can drag that guy in, because I think that drag is what makes his blitz work. We might mess with trying to do some of that.
They're going to try and throw.
It's like that's, you probably could have racked that too, but I've seen some animations that are frustrating. So sometimes you might just want to just probably possession catch that more often than not against like the cover 3. The cover 2, you're usually going to kill that. And yeah. Let's try a quick hike though. Can I get this off on him?
That for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I probably should have felt it. I shouldn't have juked.
At the 28-yard line.
More so mad at myself.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
So we're just going to come out in base line when we see him in that crazy. And honestly, what you could do to make it way better, because you see my guys are running over there.
opportunistic by the defense.
Is if you see him come into like the 3-4, or I'm not sorry, or this thing where we know he's aligned like that, just come out in base. But again, for you, what you should be doing is just coming out in something else to stop the run. You should be good over here.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And if he audibles, we'll probably take the baseline off.
During a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yo, my right trigger is fluffed up.
They'll try to run for it with
Oh, good one, good one, good one. Bro, my right trigger is fluffed up. Let's see if I can show you guys. No, it's not so much doing right now. Yeah, this controller's broke too. I think the stick's better. It didn't make me not score there. That's just us trying to stop out of this 3-4.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone.
And so just because I don't want no L's in weekend league, we might, you know, we might drop out of this. I like the idea of staying in it, and even when the more I've been doing it, I have learned how to get better with it and stop certain runs by doing it more and getting gashed like this and not caring if I was losing or not.
This will be taken in at the 1.
But because I don't want to do that in this video and necessarily lose, we'll come out in something I like a little better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Can I quick like this? Nope.
And last time, not only the turnover, but
that
turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn
just fall with that, man. That's a beautiful possession dot, man. You guys saw me throw that. I throw that a lot too. You guys saw me throw that in the video with I was hitting the right trigger and it wasn't registering. I forget which video it was, but I lost on like the last play because he didn't catch that. It's like sometimes it goes all the way down and then like it's not doing it. And then sometimes it like gets stuck and goes halfway.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Broke controller and still balling. Pass lead outside, I'm gonna rack that hoe. Yeah, because sometimes you get that. Sometimes you get that. I want to play defense against you because you're messing up my video. What I wanted to do for this video was just show how good of a pass defense this was. And now you're gonna make me lock up. And I'm about to bruise you. I'm about to bruise you. Ran the fluff over. And so some adjustments that you guys probably want to apply in your head. One, our passing scheme is probably going to be even better most games because we're going to mix in the run. We'll probably mix in other formations as well. So we've been running this all game and he hasn't adjusted. He hasn't found a way to stop it. We're still throwing dots. And most opponents don't. And that's why my reads have gotten so good and so deep with the formation and the plays because I'll just stay in it all game to get better. But when you're mixing in other formations and stuff, it gets sexy. It gets sexy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
Yeah, I like that a little bit better, huh? Yeah, I like that a little bit better, my guy. Let's play defense. Come on. Let's play defense, my guy. Oh, yeah, get up out of that. Get up out of that. You mean to tell me we had to switch to the run D once? Oh, fluff. This fluffed us up. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. Give me that. Hoo-hoo! You're 1 for 4. My point's proven with this passing stuff. I ain't even want to get aggressive on you. It's just I don't like that the score is close. Cause motherfuckers be watching like, oh really? Oh, you supposed to be giving me tips like I haven't explained everything that's happened. I'm a little feisty.
And with the play clock
But,
winding down, we're going to get a timeout.
Because I'm a competitor.
First, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Passing's not going to go well for you. Don't do it. Fluff. He went gumbo. Ah! Fluff it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You're annoying, man. Just so you know.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Bro, I promise y'all, my trigger is affecting my adjustments. I promise you guys. It's fluffing up how I'm trying to do things, how I'm trying to be on people.
74 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Dude, you're not good. And it's just so what a coinky dink. You go to gun bunch where I got to do extra adjustments out of the motherfluffing honor and respect I have in my morality. We're good. We're going to dot you the fluff up. Actually, I'm going to come out and try to run over you and abuse you some more. We're going to get back on defense and lock you the fluff up, whether you run or pass. Gun bunch is the only thing you have a little bit of hope in, but even in that, fluff you.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good
And we're
here
not
at
gonna
the
fumble.
30-yard line.
And honestly, even with our trash run deep
Offense now at the line, ready for their
to start the game, I wonder if he even would have scored if the controller was
drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the
Trash.
sideline, because
Get
when you
hoed.
score a touchdown,
You too.
you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last
Honestly,
drive.
I actually think you're lucky I forgot I had Get Loose Deuce up in there.
Figure out how to fix things there.
Because
Solid way to start the
Mr.
drive.
Marcus probably would
13
have been a little more
yards, picking up the
disrespectful.
first.
Ready. 18 Gator. You get locked me. You get locked me.
They'll run
Yep.
on first down. Allen.
I didn't know my D was going to be great and hold that. Actually, I didn't know you was going to be trash and run into that block. That's what you did. I gave you a little too much respect. Don't worry, I learned my lesson. Drag him out. Look what happens. Drag him out. That's what happens when you drag him out. And I got it, and I got evasive. Instead of like, when you got that or jukebox, instead of like curling, like when they drag everyone out, instead of curling or trying to one cut up in there, man, I just juke right into that hole. You gone. So that's bad run defense. And if you're trying to do that with everyone to stop your run D, and you're not using that cutback, you're screwing yourself up too. I don't even. It's really not even smart, even if they don't have that. If they don't have like evasive, but especially if they had. If you notice they got a running back that can get it, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Ooh, someone order some run D? Come on. Come on. What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Stay in it. Yep.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
Yep, that's box too. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Just 1 yard there.
Come on. What's next? Just not gun ball.
Let him pick a spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Because last time he actually sent his tight end out, and that's box lunch if he does that. Hello. Hello. Did someone order up the run D? Oh, you thought it was non-existent? No! No! I'll be playing with these motherfluffers and they get confidence in it. And I don't have the maturity to deal with it yet. It's not good for me. What I tell you about this passing stuff? What I tell you about it? You're not about that life. You never have been, you never were. And I want to get right back on defense because you have to pass it, and I want to show you. I want to show you what it's about. I want to show you. Come on now. I predicted all your points. Even the runs, the controller. You can't pass. I was just sitting there telling y'all through gritted teeth, like, this is how you, if he runs it or gun bunch, it's going to be issues. I'm not saying there's not clamps for those. There are clamps. I'm not even going to fully explain what I'm doing for the run D either, because I got that from my boy Relly from Madden Universe. But, dude, y'all YouTube that. I'm just trying to give you guys the thoughts. There's so much I'm giving you without motherfluffing exact setups. And mainly this was just so you guys can add the offense to your game and this pinch buck 0. There's run D too though. Don't ever get it twisted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Fluff.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only
This trigger's fluffing me up, and then I gotta remember when he's not in those running formations, I don't want this auto baseline. I mean, I don't want. Just want it default.
Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back.
Bro,
on the
we don't
bike
fear
after
5
over.
wide.
See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Who the fluff? You thought we gonna fear 5 wide? Come on. Come on. Come on. I want another pick on you. I want it to be user too. You probably gonna force something though to my team.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6.
What's up? Yep.
Goes down hard, flat on his back.
Not sure you saw something you should have liked, but okay. If it was that dusty slant you had,
so the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what
I hope it's not that dusty slant. Was it that dusty slant you had? But I'm a mix. Oh.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now the buttons, motherfucker. Look at that. Motherfucking stuck down. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. It's stuck.
The Bears on third down. 2
Bro.
for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
I can't even make adjustments. I can't even make adjustments. What is this?
Throwing now is Wilson.
And you're still boxed. And I popped it up. And I popped it up.
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I wish we had that press on you, though. Would that press make them stress? Oh, what a weenie move of you.
They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and
You
come
know
right
your
after
box
the
when you gotta
quarterback.
go
They had
the
more
I
guys there
form.
than they could block.
And they're indeed going to go
When it's
for it
forever
on
and
4th
forever to
down.
go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
There's no motion that saves you. Don't tap your feet. Oh, watch this.
They're going on 4th down.
Box lunch! Box lunch!
End zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So that a double whammy.
I'm
Not
so
only do you
sorry,
have to give
Mr.
away the
Wide Left. No
football, but the 2
disrespect.
points mean this is now
Please don't take
a
none of this
two-score game.
personal.
And two,
Yo,
doesn't seem
you
like
could be
much,
my
does
mama
it?
right
But it
now.
means
You'd be getting this
everything in
work.
this
You did
situation,
nothing wrong.
'cause now
You
they
played
have
the
to
game
look
you
back.
needed to play.
Ultimately, that might be the
Sun
play
was
that ends up
open and you was
deciding this
running it.
game.
I'm proud of you. I'm just mad because it shouldn't have been open. And I'm trying to do tutorials and you making me look stupid. But now that I got you where I wanted you, what's up? What's up? Yup, he should. So, all right, I think you guys should be good here. We went over quite a bit of passing. What is up with my controller situation? All right, so I think that was more of the game. I just had to pause it, and it was good. But we gave you guys mucho dots. Of course, mixing the run game. You got the under center stuff from last video. Ooh. We could dip into that for a play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short
Honestly,
gain.
with a lot of the stuff that he was doing here,
The ability to stay on
this
task,
formation
to
would have been
follow
a
your
really
assignment,
good
go
one
to the gap you're supposed
to
to
dive
cover,
into.
and not be deterred by anything
It
else.
would have, yeah, it would have took away a lot of what he was trying to do.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Can you get to the line and snap the ball?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing
We still got the out route here, which is
It's
money.
Rice. And he's out of
Ish
bounds.
money.
Gets to the 10. The catch and run
Get out the
gonna
cover
wind up
one,
netting
bro.
him 33 yards.
If he wants to stay in this dusty cover one,
I
probably wouldn't have Rice right there.
1st and 10.
but I ain't even gonna lie. I'm about to try and hike. Oh, I see that user over there too. Oh, you over there now. I'm trash. I'm trash. I'm trash. I threw it blind like a bat because I wanted to be on defense. I want to lock you up some more. But that's just a hike throw. Coming in hot.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I base aligned when I didn't mean to. Now you're about to quick hike me and maybe get a dot and feel good. And not on that. Or get locked up somewhere. Call a timeout, please. I got you.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final time.
Yeah, so if you want a better breakdown on that under center stuff, make sure you watch.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long.
The last one I did that was titled Cincinnati Scheme. You could do that. That's fine.
Now Wilson.
Still, yeah, you still playing. Still playing.
Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only
So what I could have did there is just that I had to use the linebacker or the tight end, but I could have just manned up. Could have manned up the guy was using, or he was already manned up on him. Moved him in front of him to try and get a press, and then user the DB on the running back. But instead, we just usered the guy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts.
I might throw this route blind
again.
again.
Choose to use those. 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly
I'm trying to get it right under and see if I can rack.
Monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Oh, and we got Warner too.
From the 35.
Hold that.
To throw again.
Block for me, line.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Shout out to Warner. He got hit. That was open though. But that gives us one more play on defense.
At midfield at the 50-yard line.
Comment's still gone, unfortunately. Got a email from my manager today that from YouTube that was like, "Sorry, man.
So
Still working on it."
Field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
You know what? Let's send the house. Let's send him too. Wish I can get him in the gap. Blitzing everyone.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Should we risk the hit stick?
Right
Love it! Boom! All right.
Down to the edge of the red zone.
That's all I got, y'all. I hope that helped you. You know, and I honestly don't want to try and act like I'm anything better than I am either. I think there's a lot of good tips for you here. There's a lot of sloppiness too. That's kind of just where I'm at. Like, I'm an above average guy that gets a hold of some things that make me look a lot better than I am. And my goal is that you guys can get a hold of that too and improve like I have, or even just take it further than I have. So yeah, any like easy questions, get at me on Twitter. If there's a deep explanation, I'll just save it to the next full game. But if you combine this with the running and the last one that had the Bengals in the title, you should be pretty good. I think I'm gonna go over to West Coast for the next full game, and we'll just keep rocking with it, man. All right, I love you guys. Thank you oh so much for supporting me. Till next time, God first, God bless.